Excuse me.
Oh, yes?
Do you know where room 17 French is?
Yeah, it's...
You freaking killed him, dude.
You selling encyclopedias?
Yeah, he looks like a substitute teacher.
No, mine now. Take it. I don't want to. Just go ahead.
Here you go.
You're too slow.
You're just too slow. Here.
Quiet down, people. My name is Mr. Abagnale. That's Abagnale, not Abagnale, not Abagnale, but Abagnale. Now, somebody please tell me where you left off in your textbooks. Excuse me, people, if I need to ask again, I'm going to write up the entire class. Take your seats.
Chapter 7.
Will you please open your textbooks to Chapter 8, and we'll get started? Excuse me, what's your name?
Brad?
Brad, why don't you get up here in front of the class here and read conversation number 5.
Les Français sont généralement Donsler, Pays, Q, Cresque, tout le monde, set impression.
They sent for me. They said they needed a sub for Roberta. I came all the way from Dixon.
Well, I always sub for Roberta. Excuse me, why aren't you reading?
Qils on...
I'll never come back to Bellarmine Jefferson again. You tell them not to call me. What do they think? It's easy for a woman my age and all the money that it costs to travel? I tell you, they don't give a damn.
Mr. and Mrs. Abagnale, this is not a question of your son's attendance. I regret to inform you that for the past week, Frank has been teaching Mrs. Glass's French class.
You what?
Your son has been pretending to be a substitute teacher, lecturing the students, giving out homework. Mrs. Glasser has been ill, and there was some confusion with the real sub. Your son held a teacher-parent conference yesterday and was planning a class field trip to a French bread factory in Trenton. Do you see the problem we have?
I mean, I hope you understand. My boss sent me to Brooklyn, then Queens. Now he wants me in Long Island to take a few clients out for a night on the town.
I'm sorry, but we're not allowed to cash checks from other banks. How would we know if they were any good?
What did you say your name was?
Ashley.
Ashley? You know what I found on the sidewalk out there? Must have slipped right off your neck.
Is there something I can help you with, son?
Well, you see, it's my grandmother's birthday next week, and I want to get her something extra special. Please, I mean, it's my midterm next week, and my books were stolen. Please, it's just $5. Dode would have to know.
I'm sorry, but we are not allowed to take checks from people we don't know.
Pleasure to have you back, Captain Carlson.
What do you think, Angelo? The tomatoes are ripe this afternoon. Now we'll have you here.
Can I have your autograph?
You betcha.
Can I have your autograph?
You gonna be a pilot? All right, then. Here you go. Work hard in school.
Dear Dad, I have decided to become an airline pilot. I have applied to all the big airlines, and I have several promising interviews lined up. How's Mom? Have you called her lately? Love, your son, Frank.
Hello. I'm Frank Black from Monroe High School, and I have an appointment with Mr. Morgan.
You're the young man who's writing the article for the school paper.
Yes, ma'am, that's me. I want to know everything there is to know about being a pilot. What airports does Pan Am fly to? What does a pilot make in the air, and who tells them where they're going to fly to?
Whoa, slow down. Just take them one at a time.
All right. What does it mean when one pilot says to another pilot, what kind of equipment are you on?
I just want to know what kind of aircraft you're flying. Is it a DC-8, 707, Constellation?
And what about those ID badges that I've seen pilots wear?
Well, every pilot has to have two things with him at all times. One is his airline personnel badge, looks just like this one here from Pan Am. The other one is their FAA license, and that looks just like this.
Oh. Gee, do you think I can make a copy of this to put into my article?
Oh, Frank, you can have that one. It's 3 years expired.
Oh, thanks.
FBI! FBI! Come out of the bathroom! Step out of the bathroom! Hands on your head.
Oh, that's the new IBM Selectric.
Put your hands on your head.
Change the print type in 5 seconds.
Shut up!
Pop out the ball.
Put your hands on your head! Put your hands!
You know, he's got over 200 checks here. A
Hands
of Indian
on your head!
Drafting. He even has little payroll envelopes addressed to himself.
Put it down! Drop it!
Relax! You're late, all right? My name's Alan, Barry Allen, United States Secret Service. Your boy just tried to jump out the window. My partner has him in custody.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What, you think the FBI are the only ones on this guy? I mean, come on. Come on, he's dabbling in government checks here. Been following a paper trail on this guy for months now. Hey, you mind taking that gun out of my face? Please, really. I mean, it makes me nervous.
We see some credentials.
Yeah, sure. Take my whole wallet. You want my gun, too? Come over here, take my gun. Hey, look, just do me a favor. Take a look outside. Look out the window. My partner's walking him to the car as we speak. Look. Old guy almost pissed in his pants when I came through the door. He jumped right through the window onto the hood of my car. Hey, Murph. Yeah, call the LAPD again. I don't want people walking through my crime scene.
I didn't expect the Secret Service on this.
Don't worry about it. Well, what's your name?
Hanratty. Carl Hanratty.
Mind if I see some identification?
Sure.
You know, you never can be too careful these days. Well, tough luck, Carl. 5 minutes earlier, you would have landed yourself a pretty good collar.
It's all right. 10 seconds later, and you'd have been shot. Mind if I come downstairs with you? I gotta take a look at this guy.
Sure thing. Just do me a favor and sit tight for a second while I get this evidence downstairs. You know, I don't want some maid walking through here and making the bed. LAPD should be here any sec.
Wait. Your wallet.
You hang on to it for a minute. I trust you.
Yeah. Secret Service.
I'm a doctor. Dear Dad, I've decided to get off the road for a while. I've taken a night job at a hospital and met some really nice people. It feels good to have my feet on the ground, to wake up in the same bed every night. Who knows? Maybe I'll even find someone to settle down with.
Harvard Medical School? Top of your class?
Southern California Children's Hospital. Well, that's a pretty impressive resume, Dr. Connors. Well, unfortunately, the only thing I need is an emergency room supervisor for my midnight to 8 a.m. shift. Someone to babysit 6 interns and 20 nurses. But, well, I doubt that you'd be interested in that.
Well, in the past, they've always let me choose my own nurses. Dr. Connolly? Dr. Harris?
Present.
Dr. Ashland?
Dr. Connors. You gonna take roll every night?
Yes, I will, Dr. Ashland. And if you're gonna be late, I suggest you bring a note. Miss Bassman. Miss Mace. Miss Strong.
Here.
Nurse Brown. Nurse Sanford.
30 milligrams of codeine every 4 hours. Runs faster than 60 drops a minute until we calculate the fluid requirements. What do you estimate the degree and extent of the burn skill there?
Second and third degree burns over about 20% of the body surface.
Do you concur? I concur. Let's get him up to pediatrics.
Nurse Hoffman to nurse station south. Nurse Hoffman to nurse station south.
Hello, Brenda.
Hi, Dr. Connors. You need to sign me?
Thank you.
Do you notice anything different about me,
You
Doctor?
got your braces off.
I've been trying to show you all night.
Wow. Good job.
Yeah.
So did it hurt when they took them off? Mine felt so weird after.
I keep rubbing my tongue over them. I can't stop. They're so slippery.
Feels good, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels incredible. Oh, my.
I'm sorry.
Dr. Connors to the ER. Dr. Connors to the ER. Shouldn't you go?
No. No. They have a staff doctor in the emergency ward. We'll be fine.
What if he's in surgery?
Do you really think I have to go?
Oh, in here, Dr. Connors.
Gentlemen, what seems to be the problem?
Bicycle accident. Fractured tibia about 5 inches below patella.
Dr. Harris.
Yes?
Do you concur?
Concur with what, sir?
With what Dr. Ashland just said. Do you concur?
Well, it was a bicycle accident. The boy told us.
So you concur?
Concur? I think we should take an x-ray, then stitch him up and put him in a walking cast.
Very good, Dr. Ashland. Very good. Well, you don't seem to have much need for me. Carry on.
Blew it, didn't I? Why didn't I concur?
Dr.